Good afternoon. My name is Charlie, and I'm going to be your host today on KKSM until 5 o'clock this evening. And I have a guest here with me.
Plural. Guest.
Yes.
Now the headphones begin to work. I have them way too up. Eric, talk.
I'm talking.
Okay.
That's
My name's Eric.
And I am Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Hello, Brad.
I'm lucky enough
No,
to
I
be
lied.
here
I'm
with-
not Brad Pitt.
I was going to go with it.
I am Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah. Someone's got the vapors.
She has to work somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Actually, no, I'm Zeb Navarro. I'm not that exciting. But
Nah,
we are
Zeb's
we're
great.
guests on the Charlie Show, so we're very honored that you asked us to be guests on your show.
Of course. So I think Zeb's going to help me here pick out some cool topics.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some stuff.
So,
We've got Chat Speak with Charlie.
yeah.
You can't forget that segment.
You can't. It's going to be, strewn in throughout the music there, so don't forget to hang around to hear it.
No, and then we're going to have the International Roundtable where we talk about international politics.
Absolutely.
Such as the IMF's recent decision to slash rates to third world countries.
Yeah. It's
And Eric's going to have a
riveting
wonderful
discussion.
debate about that.
Yeah, like what the INS means.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we're not going to do that.
No, not at all.
No.
Sorry, we lied to you.
We're probably just going to reference Pokemon, maybe some Power Rangers.
Some Zelda in there, maybe.
Talk about Comic-Con and
Because that's coming up.
and other brain fart stuff.
And maybe the new Iron Man movie. Maybe
we will definitely
we can
talk
discuss
about the new Iron Man movie.
that.
Phase 3 of the Marvel Universe. What new heroes are coming up? You're just going to have to stay tuned and listen to it.
Yeah, so in the meantime, enjoy some music. I've got the Killers for you here on KKSM, AM 1320, the Radio Revolution. All right, so I have quite a few more guests here with me now.
All right.
What's good?
Introduce
Hello.
yourself, guys.
I'm Carrie.
I'm Alex.
And I guess we're going to talk about Pokemon for a
Woo!
minute. 'Cause, I just read an article that new Pokemon are coming out. There's going to be, I guess, more than 51 new ones, but we only know about like 7 of them.
Moly.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm from like the original like OG Pokemon status where it first came out and there was only like 62 or something.
There was 151.
100 yeah, and now there's like like a trillion.
There's I think there's close to like 700 now.
Dang.
The last time
It's
I
a
heard they
lot.
were added, it was just Mew 1 and Mew 2.
That was from the first gen.
It was actually Mew minus the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I was
Yeah.
so there at the premiere with my Pikachu shirt on when they had the
For
first movie.
The first movie, I have that
Yeah.
on VHS.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I still have.
awesome.
Did you get like the Mew card, the
Yeah,
ancient Mew
we
card?
got,
with
was it a holographic
Yeah.
or something? Oh my
I
gosh.
still have that too. I
need
have
to find
still
all
that.
of my
Yeah.
Pokemon cards.
I don't know what any of this is.
Oh, yeah, Eric doesn't know what Pokemon is.
Eric has no idea.
Alex, do you know what Pokemon is?
Yeah, and I've gotten several counterfeits in my lifetime, which had always
Oh,
saddened me.
that is
As a little
sacrilege
kid.
right there.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
You don't pawn off counterfeit Poke cards.
No, guys, I
To
still have
kids.
all of my Pokemon cards. I've got like I think over 4,000 cards.
Dang.
Yeah.
I need to
Over
find
4,000.
What 4,000?
That's where all my allowance
All
went.
All right, so for those of you that are listening, don't know what a Pokemon is, who wants to explain what a Pokemon is? What is a Pokemon?
In white girl
Like
terms
philosophically.
or
Is
real,
it-
real
In white girl
definition?
terms?
Pocket monster?
Yeah,
Pocket
it means
monster?
pocket monster. I guess in the Pokemon universe, they're cute little creatures. Most of them are cute, I guess, who have powers, and you use them to battle each other and get gym badges because
Oh, man.
that's what 10-year-olds do in that world. They're sent off on their own
I
with
want to
little
live
animals.
in that world.
Me too.
I wanna live in a world-
Actually, it says right here on the website, I just looked it up, that
Oh, she has
there's
a computer
a
in there.
ultimate
Fancy.
ultimate challenge going on April 18th through the 21st. So if you don't have
Where-
any 420 plans,
Where is it?
there you go.
Where is it?
I don't have any 420
it's
plans.
online,
Where
I
is it?
think. You
I
just
have some
sign
other
up.
420 plans.
You sign up, but I guess you need like a certain game. But you can play against all the world's best masters.
No, man. No,
Oh
man.
my gosh,
Not really
that's so
best
cool.
Wi-Fi competition, you guys.
That's
It's
so
gonna
cool.
it's gonna be like StarCraft. I'm gonna get killed by the Koreans.
Well, I mean,
Speaking of
not
Koreans.
They might happen in real life.
Hey,
Okay,
soul brother.
guys.
Oh my goodness.
So staying on track with Pokemon. Tell me, what's your guys' favorite Pokemon?
I really liked Eevee just because she can turn into all these cool dogs, and like dogs are my
Have you seen the newer ones?
No.
Okay, so there was Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon originally. And then they came out with Espeon and Umbreon. And now there's Leafeon and Glaceon, and there's a new one. There's a
Eric's
new one that
face
was just
It's
announced.
just priceless right now.
Yeah, I know
Man.
all of them, Eric.
Well, one, he doesn't know what a
Yeah.
Pokemon is.
Well, okay, so my favorite, I'll just say, is Snorlax, because when you play in like Super Smash Brothers, all my
Yes.
friends seem to get really mad when he pops out.
yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
the extent
They
of
are in
my
Super Smash
Pokemon
Brothers.
knowledge.
Yeah, you get to have Pokemon. So what's yours? What's your favorite?
Has to be Charizard because I got the counterfeit of the Charizard card, and I think that kind of
Solidified.
Charmander to Charmeleon to Charizard kind of introduced me to the theory of
For a minute
evolution
there, I
as
thought
a
you
younger.
said Charmillionaire.
Yeah.
Because we've been singing Riding Dirty all day today.
The Pokemon Apprentice with Donald Trump.
So what's your Zeb? What's your favorite?
Psyduck!
Why?
Oh my gosh.
Just because he looks like... One, he doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Secondly, he's always
He's really
fouling up
unfortunate.
people's plans.
Yeah, this is true.
That was the sidekick that the two enemies had, right?
That was Meowth.
But didn't they have? They
no,
had.
Misty had a Psyduck.
Oh, okay.
At some point, Jesse and James had
Sorry?
At some point, Jesse and
Sounds
James had a
good.
Wobbuffet that kept getting in their way.
Wabba.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I know all of these things.
If this is currently blowing your mind, it is blowing mine as well.
I know too many Pokemon
As
things.
I said,
still play
I'm
Pokemon.
from the OG original stuff. We would watch it in the dorms, and I'd be like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Pokemon was fantastic.
If you're listening
It's
to us right
fantastic.
now, when was your first time watching Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon? Give us a call. Join the party
Yeah.
on Charlie's show. All right, now I'm going to go round robin. Least favorite Pokemon. Go.
Ooh, Magikarp.
That one you have to think.
No, Magikarp.
Is that the fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
But it
fish
turns
that
into
literally-
Seaking.
No, it turns.
Speaking
No,
of
it turns into
Seaking.
Gyarados.
They have
Get your-
absolutely
get your
no
thing right.
powers or anything.
No, it has Splash, which literally does nothing.
This is blowing my
Splash.
mind. You're like the Rain Man for Pokemon,
I know all
but
of the
not
Pokemons.
irritating and more attractive.
Very attractive.
If I like toss toothpicks on the floor, can you count them?
Sure.
Too bad we don't have toothpicks.
All right, guys. What's
There
your
are
guys'
zero.
least favorite?
Oh wait. All right. How many markers are on the floor?
The one.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
In 0.3 seconds, I figured that out.
My least.
Least favorite Pokemon.
I would probably say Jigglypuff, just because she sings and then everyone is just put to sleep and you
Yeah.
can't do anything about it. It's just
Yeah.
like,
You just have to wait it out.
yeah, it's
And then she
over.
draws on your face.
Yeah, she draws on your face.
rude.
She's on or off. She draws on your face.
I was also gonna say Jigglypuff, mainly because my nephew was obsessed with Jigglypuff, and he had like a Jigglypuff poster and a Jigglypuff doll, and he was very excited when Jigglypuff came on the television. Granted, he was 4 at the time.
Oh.
But it was like I don't want to hear
Awkward.
no Jigglypuff. Like I want to see Psyduck or Slowpoke
Yeah.
or Seaking or
Yeah,
Snorlax.
Slowpoke isn't that great.
Slowpoke, I don't know what that means. Yeah, Slowpoke, I have no clue what that means other than a person being slow. So, please
It's a
inform
Pokemon.
me.
It's a Pokemon.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
Right, catch up.
God. What about you?
The guy that's made out of all the different polygons.
Isn't it Polygon?
Is it just
Something
isn't it
Polygon.
It's just Polygon.
Yeah. Because it makes no sense to me.
No,
It's-
it doesn't.
Yeah, see, I hate him just for that.
Does
Yeah.
he even have any cool moves?
He
I
is
don't think
made
so.
out of polygons.
Can
He's
you morph?
woohoo.
He can help educate people on geometry.
This is true.
There you
That
go.
is very important.
Sine, cosine, tangent. It's gotta come in handy.
So didn't you have a story about Pokemon?
Oh yeah. I don't know how I feel about it now that I know who it was, but I was at a function,
No.
and all I heard was Seaking, who is a Pokemon.
It is.
It's a big giant goldfish
Evolves from Goldeen.
with very God.
Eric's just
All right.
shaking his head.
All right, second challenge. How many markers are on the
One.
floor? Oh my God!
Wow.
You are the Rain Man of the radio station.
I do what I can.
All I heard was Seaking.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an internet meme And if you don't know what an internet meme is, it's just something funny on the internet. That's the Reader's Digest
It's a funny
version.
thing.
Well, I was at a function, and people are talking, and you hear stuff.
Yeah,
and all I heard was Sea King. So if you're listening, just imagine that you're at a party and you just heard the end of a sentence. So I immediately recall this internet meme. So I go, Sea King, F yeah, but I didn't say F because FCC prohibits it.
Yeah.
And it was at a party, and all of a sudden, it's like an 80s movie where you walk in, and the record scratches, and everybody stops and look at you. That's how it felt like. Everyone just, turned around, looked at me, and, just gave me disapproving stares. I'm like, I'm sorry, I thought you were all into Pokemon culture. It turns out that they said Chelsea King.
Oh, goodness.
Which I was just informed on about 5 minutes before we went on air that was one of the girls that was killed. I thought it was Amber Dubois.
Wasn't she also?
Yeah,
She was also killed.
But Chelsea King
I was not aware of this. I apologize
make
to
you look like a real jerk.
Mr. Rosenthal. I apologize.
Public apology.
If you are listening, I publicly apologize for saying F yeah after Chelsea King. I thought it was said Sea King.
Yeah, it's a reasonable mistake.
This is what you get with growing up with Pokemon. So, Eric,
I will never make this mistake.
you will never make this mistake. And if you're out there, you don't know what a Pokemon is, you too will not make that mistake.
But you also don't have all the amazing knowledge of the Pokemon universe.
Or
so
you
it's a
can't do this.
double-edged sword. One.
Oh my god. Even before it hit the floor,
Yeah, I already knew.
she could count how many markers I dropped.
Yeah, it's great. All right, guys, so let's get you back to some tunes. I've got Jane's Addiction for you coming up here. You're listening to KKSM AM 1320, the Radio Revolution. Alrighty, so I've still got my people here with me. I've still got Zeb and Eric and Alex, and now we're going to talk about Evil Dead.
Yes, on the Charlie Show on KKSM.
Yeah, so
And it's the number one movie? Is it the number one movie in America?
It is. Oh.
Is
it
it?
is
Is it?
the number one.
I'm probably giving you false information.
I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah,
I hope that's not the case.
yeah, really.
So Evil Dead opened last week. It is actually, yes, it is the number one movie in America.
Really?
Wow.
Followed
That's
by
surprising.
G.I. Joe Retaliation, The Croods, Jurassic Park 3D at number 4.
Oh, God.
Ooh, I want to
And
see that one.
no matter how much saber rattling North Korea does, it's not enough to market Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah.
And Olympus has fallen to number 5.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Hey now.
All right, so let's be honest here. Has anybody here seen the Evil Dead remake?
No, I'm purposely, but I'm deciding whether or not.
You're not one of those people like, I don't have a TV.
No.
I feel like for me, there's a cheap theater right by where I live, and so I think I'm gonna wait until it goes to the cheap theater, like after everybody's done.
Dollar movie.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to spend like $10 on it. It's definitely not worth $10.
I'm not spending any money on it because I downloaded the torrent.
Which we do not condone here at
Yeah,
KKSM.
that's illegal. Don't do that.
don't copy that floppy.
Do as we say, not as we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you go home tonight, folks, don't download a torrent of Evil Dead.
So, but
And
has,
whatever you do not download it at miniclip.com. And whatever you do not install Azurus onto your computer. Sorry.
but most of all, don't
I would recommend the
say-
Tor network if you want to make
Oh,
it cover
man.
it up.
And most of all, just make sure that you don't say that you heard any of this from here.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah.
It was Miracosta.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
So, but we all have seen the original Evil Dead, right?
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have.
2 days ago, yes.
Woo! That's okay. I only saw it a few months ago. I hadn't seen it until maybe I think December-ish was the first time I watched it. So
Yeah, me, I'm kind of a wimp. Like, I don't do gore and stuff. Like,
neither.
the violence just bugs me. But the way it's done in there is very enjoyable.
I think I loved how terrible, how low budget it was, how terrible the effects were and whatever. Like I distinctly remember at some point I feel like one of the girls is there's milk coming out of her
Oh,
body.
man. No, it happens like 2 or 3 times in there. And I was
Yeah.
just like, what is the
Why-
point of
why
that?
is that
Like,
milk?
I
People are
really.
not made
She
of
just
milk.
banged
Yeah.
that dude.
Oh,
Oh
man.
goodness. No, but I think I feel like that's almost why I'm skeptical of the new one, is because I loved the cheesy campiness, the poor effects, all of that stuff, and to like make it look nice kind of ruins Evil Dead in its entirety to me. What do you guys think?
I actually have seen the new one, albeit again in I'll just say Ukrainian ways of doing things.
You get it.
The Russian way, where copyright laws do not exist.
Yeah.
And that I would agree with you on that. The original one, the cheesy special effects, the makeup effects, it lends its charm.
Yeah.
That's the charm of it. This one went straight all out. Hey, we're gonna show you blood and everything. There was no charm to that. It was just, all right, where's the goofiness about this?
Yeah.
But Bruce Campbell is also not in it, except for at the end. He pulls a Nick Fury.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, I think...
Oh, he approaches the survivors about the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I think an Evil Dead movie without Bruce Campbell, like, what's the point, right? I guess it had Bruce Campbell's approval and Sam Raimi's, like...
Well, here's the thing. Okay, now, folks at home, if you haven't seen Evil Dead, cover your ears. Don't turn off your radio.
But just cover your ears for a second.
Just cover your ears.
I'm
all right, if
covering
you
my
don't want
ears,
to be
guys.
spoiled.
Unless you're driving, keep both hands on the wheel.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
turn the volume down real quick.
I'm terrible at giving advice.
Just turn the volume down. It's the best option.
Yeah, just all right. Just turn it down
Text
for
and
the
drink
next...
some tequila while you're in the.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
We're giving them out. Okay, so just turn down the
Don't
volume a
listen to
little bit
us.
if you don't want to be spoiled. However, if you really don't care, crank up your radio. At the end, after the credits, they talk about what happened in the cabin, and it reveals it's Ash, and it sets it up for Army of Darkness Part 2, where this movie and the original movie merge and combine into one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's why I
wait.
got the blessing.
I
Wait.
successfully did not listen to any of that.
That
Yes.
was... Well,
right.
maybe you should have, because it's
Now you
fantastic.
can turn up your radio.
Yeah, turn it back up.
Yeah,
if you
spoilers
can
are
even hear
over.
us. No, that's great.
I totally miss it. Yes.
Yeah.
Eric, you should have
No,
listened.
but that was the point. No, I'm trying to be one with the listener right now. I don't want to be spoiled. I probably won't see it, but I don't want to know.
See, you probably won't even see it. What does it matter?
It's going to happen at some point. I have friends, and I have the propensity to fall to peer pressure. So it'll probably happen.
Well, if it doesn't, I'm going to spoil it for you. If it doesn't happen within like a month, I'm going to tell you.
All right,
So there it
countdown
goes.
starts
Evil
now.
Dead.
Today.
It's #1 movie in America. The only complaint I had was it was Diablo Cody worked on the script.
No.
Yeah, I have no respect for that woman at all. However, it turns out that they didn't use any of her script stuff, so I'm
Good.
okay with
Good.
it. But opening this week, if you're going out to the movie theaters, you guys going to the movies this week?
Why not?
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So here we have opening up this week, Scary Movie 5.
I'm actually kind of excited about that kind of stuff.
Didn't we already say what we needed to say with the first 4?
I feel, yeah.
That's why you need a 5th one. I mean,
I am ashamed to admit that I've only seen the 4th one. And
How are you going to follow along if you haven't seen the first 3?
well, because it was just like, it was in theaters and I hadn't seen any of them, and my friends were like, "Oh, let's go watch Scary Movie 4 and whatever." And from what I hear, that's the worst one so far, and I can't imagine that they're going to get better.
It's kind of like the Fast and the Furious. You don't need to see Tokyo Drift
Yeah.
before you see F&F 6.
No, I get you. I agree with you, but I was, whatever. I watched it and I was told that it was the worst one. And I don't expect that they'll be able to do better, because that's generally how sequels go. They get gradually worse.
That is true, except for The Godfather
And the Toxic Avenger.
and The Dark Knight
And The Dark Knight.
and Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. And can I
Hopefully
just say,
Iron Man 3 is better than Iron Man 2.
And can I just say, Shrek 2.
Oh yeah, the whole Shrek series.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
And Toy Story.
Yeah.
And Mr.
dude, the 3rd one's no joke.
The third one.
The
made me
third one's
cry
just
so
The
hard.
Walking Dead.
and Mr. Alumnus here, class of Newcomb High.
He's talking about something.
We won't go into detail about it.
It's a
me.
trauma thing. For all you trauma nerds out there. But what other is a great trilogy?
Not on topic on that, but did you guys hear that they're gonna make a Finding Nemo sequel?
Finding Dory.
Yeah, called Finding Dory. That's gonna come out in 2015.
How did I not know about that?
It
That's
was
too
just
long.
recently announced.
Yeah, that's a long wait.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because it's gonna be beautiful because it's Pixar.
Is it still Pixar?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So
Although, and you guys might agree with me or disagree with me out there, but Brave, I thought Wreck-It Ralph was better.
I actually didn't see either.
Yeah, I was into Wreck-It Ralph more.
But Wreck-It Ralph looked way cooler.
It was. Actually, I thought it was going to be just an overhyped Disney film where they just have toilet humor and pop culture references. I was pleasantly surprised that it actually had a very good message and a great story, and the ending made me cry.
Oh,
Wow.
really? The theme song was really cool. I actually heard, though, that there was a disappointing lack of other video game references. Like, they were, like, really quick and short, but he didn't actually spend that much time going to other video game worlds.
This is true.
From what I heard.
This is true, and also they didn't want to force-feed video game characters.
Yeah, but they kind of advertised it like they were going to. And
Yeah,
so
that's true.
you expect him to go to all these different universes and see all these different characters, like, pop up a lot. And from what I hear, they really didn't. And that's kind of...
But there's room for a sequel.
I need to see it still.
I have it on DVD. I'll let you borrow it.
Wait, so let's get to the most important part of that. So it really made you cry, Zeb?
It did. I'm not gonna. Okay.
Can you recreate it?
Yes, I've cried in several movies.
Did you cry in Finding Nemo? I did.
I did. I cried in Finding Nemo.
Toy Story
Cried in
3 got me. I was bad.
Toy Story 3. I cried so much they thought I was an old lady.
Oh, that one
Guys,
was...
That was so perfect for me because I was like just graduating high school when that movie came out. Like I was about to graduate high school when I first saw that movie, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm never gonna be like that to my toys. I'm
now
gonna treat them better than Andy did."
And now Monsters University is coming out.
Yes.
And you're in college, but you originally saw Monsters Inc. when you were a kid.
I actually think
about
I've
it.
only seen that movie one time.
I saw My Dog Skip when I was a little kid, and it made me so upset.
That did.
That
I definitely. That was the first movie I remember that made me cry.
I didn't
for
ever want to
sure.
be. I didn't ever want to go to college because I knew that's when my dog was gonna die.
Oh god.
So
Yeah,
what-
I
what-
definitely
Never seen that
cried.
movie.
What movie made you cry in the movie theater? So
Preferably, I think I want to stick with like cartoony movies,
cartoon.
like
Okay, let's have
Disney
you,
Pixar.
you have your drama movies.
Yeah.
But what unexpected movie made you cry? For me, it was Wreck-It Ralph. I didn't expect to cry in Wreck-It Ralph.
Can I just say I did not anticipate what I was going into when I watched Up.
Oh yeah, the first 20 minutes will destroy you.
Have
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
seen it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That is
You
like
will cry.
listen to the mood in the studio already. It just went down
Yeah,
after
just
bringing
like,
that
you
up.
mentioned Up,
It's like,
just
oh man, I totally
I
do
shouldn't have
remember.
did that. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's a good thing though. It's like that kind of happiness though. I mean, it's a story of love, and it hurts because you were invested in them, and that's what it's supposed to do.
You were invested in them with like just like a photo album
Right?
worth of
Exactly.
pictures.
Which is actually amazing when you think about it.
Yeah, and paired with the right music
And not one word was uttered.
yeah.
That's
Tom
what
Cruise
made
does
it
not do
amazing.
that for me.
And speaking of Tom Cruise, opening up next week is Oblivion, starring Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman. Music by M83 and Rob Zombie's new film, The Lords of Salem, starring, you guessed it, his wife, Sherry Moon Zombie.
Are his movies any good? I don't think I've actually seen any of his movies.
I would recommend The Devil's Rejects.
Okay. I remember seeing him at Comic-Con promoting one of his movies a long time ago. Maybe like 8 years ago. I don't remember which one it was, but I went to a panel for it.
Well, I'm Charlie. I went to Comic-Con like 8 years ago.
I'm
in my whole
this
life.
is gonna be my 10th year.
But speaking
What
of
of it?
Comic-Con,
Hey, but she's legit though. Don't even mess with her.
Yeah.
I only get him because of trauma.
that's trauma, not trauma.
Yeah. Oh no, actually they do cause a bit of trauma.
You're listening to KKSM Oceanside. You're listening to The Charlie Show. I'm the Ed McMahon of the show. Joining Charlie is Eric and Alex. Sorry about that, Alex.
It's all right.
Had to look at my notes. But since we're talking about movies, what are you guys excited about for the summer movies?
I'm
Do I
excited
even-
for the Class of Nukem High
Ones that
sequel.
people would see, Alex.
Oh, God.
Ones that people will see.
It's an important part
No,
of this.
the Silver
I don't know
Circle
what
movie.
John Cocteau French film you're talking about there, but wait, what are you talking about?
The Class of Nukem High sequel.
Oh, it's a reboot.
Yeah.
They're doing a Nolan universe for Class of Nukem
Really?
High. And
What
so
about you, Eric? What are you looking forward to?
This is where we go into what's coming out this summer because I have no idea.
I know. The
all
only
right, well
thing,
let's Charlie.
the only thing that I know that I even care about, like why care about anything else? Hi, Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man
Like,
3
that's all I
actually
need.
officially kicks off the summer season.
Hi, as in
On
Robert
me.
Downey Jr. is on the off the wagon again.
High as in he's the Iron.
What
What is your problem?
Listen here. Are we about to get into an argument
Does he
about
owe
Robert
you
Downey
money?
Jr.?
Let's not forget that this is the Charlie Show.
Yeah.
Concerned about his health and well-being.
He is a fantastic man
You should-
with a good heart, and he's a good person.
And that
Well,
almost killed him in Iron Man 2.
With cocaine, the heart may not.
Listen, he stopped doing drugs. He's a nice guy. Just let him be a nice guy.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so we got Iron Man 3 kicking things off, followed by The Great Gatsby,
Ooh.
Star Trek Into
Another one?
Darkness,
Very cool.
Fast and Furious 6,
Oh.
The Hangover Part 3.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh no! I missed part 2.
I've only seen part 2.
I just knew that was the crappiest movie I
haven't
ever
seen it, but I
saw.
guarantee you that part 1 was better.
Well, the thing is, when I saw it, I asked everyone, like, so what happened in part 1? They're like, the same thing. So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
We also have This Is the End opening, starring Seth Rogen. The Man of Steel, the Superman reboot from Zack Snyder and
which
Christopher
I actually
Nolan.
think that Superman is to be in the speculated
Justice League.
Justice League movie.
We also have World War Z, based off my favorite novel, Monsters University, White House Down, and Despicable Me 2, The Lone Ranger, Pacific Rim, and that concludes... Oh, the Wolverine movie, the sequel to 300, and Elysium, which the trailer came out this week, was really good. So which one of those movies are you guys most excited about for the summer? We know Iron Man 3
Well,
for
yeah,
you.
Iron Man 3.
I can
I'm
just read it
excited-
in your eyes.
I'm excited for Great Gatsby too, though.
Yes.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, me too. I think I saw something for it. I have no idea. But I remember, for some reason, being like, that actually seems kind of cool.
The trailer looks really pretty.
I saw the original.
I didn't.
Well, the thing about The Great Gatsby was he was great.
He was great.
I am interested into Star Trek Into Darkness.
Yeah, I again regret to admit that I have not seen the first one of those, but the trailers for the one coming up looks really cool. I think I'll probably watch the last Star Trek movie before I try to watch that one. But everything looks really cool, and there's a big fan base, so it's got to be good, right?
And, of course, Man of Steel.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not big on Superman. Is that terrible of me as a comic
No,
book nerd?
he's always had bad movie adaptations.
Yeah. And he's just he's not as interesting to me as
The third one
other
had
people.
Richard Pryor in it, so
Well-
that's the extent of the quality of
I want to
work
watch
in
that one.
And Superman's just not super interesting to me because he's a guy that can do everything. Like
Unless he has
I don't
kryptonite.
well, yeah, but like, I don't know.
And
I
this
mean,
one,
if he was
meets
against
a
the
fellow
Hulk would win.
Kryptonian, General Zod, played by Michael Shannon, and his boss is going to be Lawrence Fishburne.
Ooh.
And Russell Crowe plays Jor-El,
Okay.
and it's got a huge cast in it. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see
No,
how
I'm sure it'll be a good
they
movie.
darken up Superman. It's going to give him the Dark Knight treatment.
Okay, good. I think then it definitely piques my interest. I will check it out.
All right, awesome. So if you have your favorite summer movie, what are you looking forward to? Give us a call on The Charlie Show.
And now let's get us back to some music. I've got Blondie coming up for you here on KKSM AM 1320, the Radio Revolution. All right, so we're back with some more cool things to tell you guys about. I have Eric and Jay here with me.
Hi.
And that is Charlie.
That's me. I'm Charlie. So what we're doing, we're looking at diffuser.fm right now. They have this little challenge where they give you some lyrics and you have to decide if it's Morrissey or Taylor Swift.
Oh, the powers of the internet.
The whole world is open with the internet. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty great. The internet is a real great place sometimes.
It can get dark, but it's cool.
It's worth it. So I mean, if you're in front of a computer, you should go there and do this little challenge with us. But let's get started. So the first one we're looking at, the lyric is, "It's the kind of ending you don't really want to see because it's tragedy and it will only bring you down." Do you guys think it's Morrissey or Taylor Swift?
Well, the first thing I want to say, the best part about this is I think most of us are moderately familiar with both of them, but none of us are really fans of either. So it's like you
Yeah.
kind of have the idea of what it could be, which makes this challenge so much more fun.
And I think it's kind of a stretch to say that I'm even moderately familiar with Taylor Swift. I just
Yeah.
know that excuse me if you don't agree with me, but I just know that she's obnoxious. So, I don't.
You
I
can
don't
be
like
fan
her.
of the music and stuff, but
I don't like her.
I mean, I'm not.
I don't
I
like
personally
her.
don't like.
Let's
at
get
all,
the
but-
lyric again.
Okay, anyway. Okay, so it's the kind of ending you don't really want to see because it's tragedy and it will only bring you down.
Man, that's some heavy stuff.
It's really heavy.
Sounds
it's
like the
sad.
Smiths. I'm gonna go Morrissey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's Morrissey because it does have that, it's sadder.
Yeah, like a more emotional quality to it.
All right, let's find out. Come on.
No,
It's
No! It was
What?
Taylor!
What?
I don't
song is
like
that
it. From the song Breathe on her second album in 2008 called Fearless.
No way.
I don't like
had
it.
us stumped.
I'm mad.
Man.
No, I'm mad. All right,
Next one.
we're going to do another one. All we are is skin and bone, trained to get along, forever going with the flow, but your friction.
Oh, man. What is this?
I feel like the lack of rhyme at the end makes me want to say it's Taylor.
I'm going Morrissey.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know,
go
though.
Morrissey.
I don't know, guys. I don't
You
know.
gotta stick with it.
No, I don't know. Okay, fine. Ha! I was right. Ooh! Huh, it's a good thing that I didn't change my mind, you jerks. All right, so driving in your car, I never want to go home because I haven't got one anymore.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Morrissey.
Yeah, that's definitely Morrissey. I
Yeah.
actually do know that one.
Yeah.
Aw. This
We
game
were
becomes
right.
much less fun when you are familiar with it.
I know, we weren't for so long. Your mild best wishes, they make me suspicious. Taylor.
Say so? I'm gonna go with Taylor just because I trust you on that.
I don't know. Hold
it
on.
doesn't ring to me.
Ah, this is such a hard thing.
Well, no, I'm
going Taylor
going to
Swift, too.
reference what you said earlier.
Yeah,
like,
because it's kind of like got
because it's
that-
venomous.
Yeah, it's got that kind of like bitter kind of.
And she's so bitter.
If you're vengeful, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh!
No!
No, we were
Wow.
wrong. I'm so mad. No.
Oh man.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, you are listening to AM 1320 KKSM,
Yeah,
the Radio Revolution.
don't
This is
forget
the
about
Charlie Show.
The Charlie Show.
Yes, I'm Eric. I have Javier in here, and we are going over whether the lyrics are Taylor Swift or Morrissey.
All right, so we got another one here. I liked it better when you were on my side. That's it.
What you got?
I'm gonna go with Taylor. I don't know. That sounds like getaway camp like story. I'm gonna go with that.
Unfortunately, I know who this is.
Oh,
Who is it?
Yeah, it's Taylor Swift. Do it.
okay. I didn't even get a chance to guess. It is
Oh,
Taylor.
I ruined it.
That picture doesn't even look like Taylor. That's weird.
Probably better that way.
I know. Okay. Well, I wonder, do you hear me when you sleep? I hoarsely cry.
Oh man, I love that. I love that these end with silence always. Like when you finish them, like it's never like a quick reaction. It's always like, wow.
I know, just oh.
I'm gonna go with Taylor on that one.
I'm going Morrissey on
I
this.
want to say Morrissey. Let's see. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why'd you think Taylor Swift on that?
I don't know.
It seemed-
I just want to give her more credit than
It was
she
too. It
is
was
due. I don't
too
know.
good a lyric.
I don't think she would say
for
anything
it to
about
be-
crying.
I wanna be
Sadly
a
enough,
believer. I don't know.
yeah. Sadly enough, I think she's got too much pride to say she's crying all the time, unless it's like to get pity.
I know. All right, so we're gonna do one last one. You called me up again just to break up, or you called me up again just to break me like a promise. So casually cruel in the name of being honest.
That's Morrissey. That sounds
It
vaguely
does.
familiar.
It does, but then like the rhyme is kind of silly. I want to say it's Taylor Swift.
I know. Oh God.
I don't know. I'm pretty torn on this. This is bad.
I'm really torn too.
I'm gonna stick to Morrissey on that one.
We have to
Seven.
come up with an answer, Eric.
All right, I'm Taylor Swift for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness we're not keeping score.
Yeah. Let's say I say Morrissey. It was
Oh,
Taylor!
victorious!
Oh no. Dang it. All right. Well, apparently, according to the last round, Eric won. I don't know who actually won. We should have kept score.
We all won.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We're
I think
all
you
winners
listening.
here.
I think you listening just won.
Yeah, you listener, you won. All right, so let's get you back to some music here. I have got Sublime featuring Rome for you. You're listening to The Charlie Show on KKSM AM 1320, The Radio Revolution. All right, so we are back. My name is Charlie, and I've got Jay and Eric here with me, and we're going to be talking about superheroes.
Yay!
Super.
Super. You're so clever. So what's your guys' favorite superheroes?
I would say that, I don't know, just like best superhero, they could like do anything. If you guys ever read Watchmen, there's like Dr. Manhattan.
Yes.
You can just control matters. It's just like you have that superpower, so like what else do you need? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the best, I think, power sets that a superhero has.
Because I mean, everything is at your disposal. Like,
You
want
can
anything, you could
literally
make it. Like,
go to Mars and make your own world.
yeah.
It's pretty great. What about you?
This is a terrible question for me because I'm not well versed in superheroes. But, well, okay, this isn't even a superhero, but my friends make fun of me because I don't know anything about, like, comics and stuff. I don't know, you guys just bag me. Like, I know Professor X doesn't count, but I'll pick that just because my friends like to make fun of me and say I'm Professor X and control everything and sit and do nothing. So, yeah, that's not a superhero.
I would
you know.
protect you from your friends say, yeah, that is a superhero. Because he's one of like the best like world's telepath in
Well-
like the universe, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, I think I need a little more time to think. I'm sure I can come up with something good. I
Okay,
mean, Quail
okay.
Man's good.
You think on it for a minute.
I mean,
Quail
wh-
Man, I
yeah,
don't
he
think
wears,
that's allowed
yeah,
to be your
it
answer.
totally counts. He wears underwear outside his shorts.
Yes.
Okay, all right, fine.
That
but-
doesn't count.
But
He has the true heart of his hero, and that's what counts.
And honestly, yeah, I don't know much more than that. I'm sorry. Any
Okay.
Doug fans, apologize.
all right, well, you think on it for a minute. I think I don't know. I mean, obviously you guys know that I love Iron Man. I think that I love Iron Man so much. I mean, obviously first and foremost because of Robert Downey Jr., but secondly because I genuinely think that his powers are cool. I like that he doesn't have like powers in and of his in and of his person. He has to make them with his genius brain.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
genius
he's
brain.
super smart.
Yeah.
So that's like a superpower then. It's
Yeah,
in my
he's
opinion.
a genius, so he can make himself have superpowers. And I think for a very similar reason, I really like Batman. Because again, he doesn't actually have powers. He's just really smart and knows how to fight real good.
Would you say that because they're more, I want to say like human, I guess, it
Yeah.
appeals more to you?
Definitely, I think that's why I'm so drawn to it, because it's so like, sure, it's from a comic book and it's from a completely impossible universe, but it's like it makes it so much more believable.
Right.
So I dig it. I can get immersed in that.
on that wave, did you guys ever read I believe it's Kick-Ass, I think Mark Miller, and it's about this kid who's like totally obsessed with like superheroes, so he decides
That's-
to like make his own.
That's the one that they made into the movie, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I never saw
I-
the movie, but
Yeah, me
I read the
neither.
comic
And
book.
see, I didn't read the comic book, but I saw the movie. I've heard.
There you
I
go.
mean, as most things go, I've heard the comic book is better, which I thoroughly believe because it
Of course.
usually is.
Let me get my monocle out and say, of course you're right,
Of
Charlie.
course
Indubitably.
it's true.
Rather elementary, my friend.
But yeah, the movie was really cool, and they're coming out with a second one. Which
Are they?
I guess from what I've seen, like comments on the trailer on YouTube and everything, people are saying that it really looks like it's following the comics timeline from
That's
what
really
I
cool.
see. I don't know personally, but
I've read like the first 2 arcs, I think. Like right after the movie, there's something else that happens.
Yeah.
It might be following that. I mean, I don't know.
I think this one seems to be a teensy bit in the future where that guy, I forget his name, and it's probably not appropriate to say on the air.
Probably.
Yeah, don't do it.
That
but
guy.
That guy gets all super mad at Kick-Ass for killing his dad or something. And,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
okay, then maybe. Yeah.
and it has
There you
the
go.
new movie has Jim Carrey in it
It has.
doing
Wow.
doing another character role. Like, he's been out of character roles for so long, and he's so much in a character role. If you watch the trailer, it literally doesn't even look like him at all. It doesn't sound like him.
Huh.
It's really cool.
Huh.
I
I'm
love
used
Jim
to him
Carrey.
like looking like the Riddler and stuff. So
I
I don't
know,
know. I don't know
I know.
where that might go.
It's cool though. He's like some super like military dude. So, but he's a superhero. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just from what Eric was talking about, like Professor X. Like I'm thinking about all the cool X-Men. Like, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, like, forgive my, me being a novice to this. I mean, would you consider all the X-Men superheroes, or is that just people who are weird?
I would say yes.
I think that I would be willing to say that it's generally accepted in nerd culture that they are superheroes.
Cool.
Yeah, we went to the last meeting and they said it was cool.
Yeah,
we got the green light.
The representative said it was a go.
The only reason why I don't believe this is a real thing is because, Charlie, you are not president, or you haven't mentioned being president of this thing. So unless it's a secret society and I haven't heard of it, I'm not going to believe you.
It's just like you have to be in the know to know,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
But
Makes
you
sense.
don't know
I
'cause
don't.
you're not in the
I don't know.
so you can't know. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. You're listening to KKSM. We ask the hard questions.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, so I think if you give us a little bit, I'll give you some more music in the meantime. We're going to think about what superpowers we would want to have if we were superheroes.
That was my,
So-
Toy Story alien mouth, left to right.
So while we think about that, enjoy some No Doubt here on KKSM. My name is Charlie, and you're listening to the Radio Revolution. All right, so we're back to tell you what superpowers we want. So my name's Charlie, and we got Eric and Jay here. So what do you guys want for powers, huh?
I don't know. If in all honesty, if I would get my powers, it wouldn't be for any sort of like heroic thing. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, what's most like functional for me? And I've
Well,
been
yeah.
thinking, I'm switching between two: either being able to control shadows or being able to control water, since everything on Earth is water.
Okay, listen, you got way cooler
Yeah.
than
I did
where
not
I
even
was
reach
going.
that realm
Well, I mean,
of shadows.
I should just been.
Yeah, I
just
shouldn't
think
have
that's
let you
cool,
go
know?
first.
Like, like I don't know.
No, that would
At,
be really
at
cool.
any point, like not at any point. That's not what I'm trying to say. Just whenever things go bad, you at least have like nights coming. Like that's.
Yeah.
I got that under control. You know what I mean?
So what would you use that for?
What would I use that for?
Yeah.
To get the remote whenever I don't want to get up. Again, it wouldn't be anything heroic.
Well,
It
yeah.
would just be like, oh, there's something on the other side of the room. Let me turn off this lamp and oh, I got it. Cool. You
That's
know
so
what I mean?
cool.
Like that sounds so cool to me.
No, I get you. That's really cool.
That's like a whole different realm
yeah,
of
that's a
superhero
whole different
powers.
level. Like I was telling the guys I started off all traditional. Like if I was like going for practicality, I would go with teleportation so that I never had to travel anywhere.
And I was gonna steal that because I'm always late. So I figured that'd be a nice way to just show up.
I don't know,
Yeah.
just like flying or anything of like that. I think
Yeah.
it would be cool.
Flying would be fun.
I mean-
like flying would actually be fun and also useful because there's no traffic.
Right.
But I think teleportation is like purely practical. I don't know that there would be any sort of like sensation with teleporting. Like, would you have fun doing that?
Well, we were coming up. I know me. I was being all, human about it and stuff. Like, yeah, because we were talking about like that would kind of take the fun out of travel, or maybe like sometimes being places you've been before. It's so you look back at it so fondly because you probably never get a chance to go there again. So a lot of that would be taken out, being able to just transport yourself wherever.
Yeah, I get you. And the desire to go places is less. Like, you don't have to get excited about going places because you can just be there.
I could just show up now. Yeah, I'm in Russia now, guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, broadcasting from France. Like, no big deal. But it would still be.
Would you be in the way you're using it? Would you be able to take stuff with you, or just you teleport?
That's a good question.
Ooh, that is a good question.
Ew.
Oh, we're getting a call.
Most likely going to be.
It's Zeb.
Hello, Zeb.
Hey,
Hey.
Zeb. So we have Zeb calling in here. What's going on?
Hey guys, I heard you guys are talking about superpowers and stuff.
Yeah, we are. What superpower would you want?
I feel like you're a very dangerous man to ask that question.
Yeah.
The power to stop time.
To stop time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Madness!
You would prank people so hard, huh?
Oh, man.
It's very useful. One, if you're running late, stop time. You can get
Yeah.
around traffic.
Ooh.
Or it's trivia night. You're stumped. Stop time. Look it up on your smartphone.
And I know that you would prank people like
Oh, it'd be
bad,
so bad.
all the
Oh, my
time.
gosh.
All the time. I'm
Like President Obama would have like a photo op. Stop time. Sneak up in there. Unstop time. Boom. I'm in USA Today.
Alrighty.
What?
Man, oh my gosh, Zeb, I wouldn't trust you. It'd be for the small things too, like if I'm just looking for a pen, and then also large things like you being Russian spies and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I really had to have the power, it would probably be having the Imperial March play every time I walk.
Oh, that is a good one.
That is genius. Just
No,
having a
that is-
soundtrack wherever you go, like regardless of song, sounds amazing.
Yeah, I've always wanted that. You just have like an intro song everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Man,
No, that would be perfect. What
it's
song
not
would you
really
guys have?
superpower, but I would do it.
You know
Some considerations would be like funerals.
Oh god.
what?
Yeah.
You can't have the Imperial March play when you walk into a funeral.
Are you sure?
You sure?
See,
It would
Are
be
you sure?
badass.
now we're playing that. This is like that dangerous can of worms, like with genies. When you ask them, like, if you have a wish, you have to put all these other things in there so they don't just mess with you.
Yeah.
I just feel that like people should know that's your superpower. Like you just walk in and be like, "I'm sorry, guys."
Yeah.
Like,
So when you go to a funeral, they're just like,
that's on me.
We get it.
That's
We
That's
know.
on me, you guys. I'm sorry.
They just come to understand it.
Yeah.
They expect it from you, even at a funeral.
Yeah. I mean,
man,
why not?
it comes with the territory.
Like they just
I
know,
guess.
you know. Like it just comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Just like like if you wear like a uniform or like some sort of like costume
So
attire, like people
Yeah.
just have to know that
Yeah.
it's coming.
Wait, so what would
Exactly.
your song be, Charlie?
Ooh, that's tough. It would have to be. I mean, it would have to be a song by Mindless Self-Indulgence because they're so crazy.
Man.
Yes.
I think I would want. Oh, I really like their new song "A la Mode," which is talking about how ice cream makes the entire universe better. Basically, like ice cream can fix any problem that you have. So I mean, why not? And the beginning of the song is really funny. I can't repeat it on the air, but I highly suggest that you look up the lyrics to it. "A la Mode" by Mindless Self-Indulgence. That's my theme song.
I have not heard that, but I think they're onto something.
Yeah.
No, it's
If it's ice cream.
fantastic. Look it up. I'll tell you about it. What about you?
I don't. I guess just for being fun, I'll just say Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up.
Yes.
Rick roll people everywhere.
There's no such thing as a Rick roll. It's just a very pleasant surprise.
That's his
So, Eric, every
superpower.
time you walk, Rick Astley is going to play.
Absolutely.
And you walk into a bathroom, never going to give you up.
Yeah.
Gonna let you down.
Yeah. I don't
Yes.
see what's wrong with that.
Oh, that's perfect.
I see no wrong here.
See no wrong. What about you?
Me, let's see. In all honesty, I would go with "She's a Lady" by Tom Jones.
That's a good one. Oh man.
Just because, I don't know, like, it just gets you in that mood, you know?
I get you.
And it's not offensive. You could honestly just walk in anywhere.
Oh
and
yeah, mine would be real bad at funerals
See?
because it's literally saying that ice cream can fix everything. I mean, assuming funerals as well.
Oh.
I mean, hey, it might make them feel better. Who knows?
Maybe the power to just, like, have ice cream. Like, maybe that'll
that's
fix
a
the
good
world.
If I could offer ice cream with the song.
Unless it's
There you
the,
go.
but see, that's more genie stuff. It's gonna be that one kind of ice cream people hate, or if they're allergic to nuts, it's always butter pecan. That's how it works.
You have,
That's how they get you. The small print.
Oh man.
that's the catch.
What did Zeb say his song? I totally missed it, I think. I don't know.
Oh, the Imperial March.
Yeah, okay,
What if
sorry.
it was just like a regular song, like
Oh, it would probably be Walk Like a Man by the Four Seasons.
Oh, okay,
okay,
yeah, I've heard
all right,
that.
That's a good one.
All the 20-year-olds get.
It's more like walk like the man.
Walk like the man.
Oh man.
All right, well, is that it for our power discussion?
I don't know.
I don't know how
Now I'm just
powerful
thinking
it
about
was.
how, like, maybe not even having, like, a theme song, but.
Do you have something to
What's
say?
up?
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zeb, apparently,
This is
this conversation is rendered useless by the fact that Zeb can do everything he darn well feels.
yeah.
Oh man.
He has the clearance for that.
KGB, comrade, KGB.
Oh man. I was like, I don't know if this is fit for the air.
I know. I don't know if this is okay.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Well, I guess that is where we will end this.
Thank you, Charlie.
No problem. I am done for the night. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And stick around in just a minute. We're going to have some news here on KKSM.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
AM 1320.
Radio Revolution.
Revolution. All right. Well, I will see you guys next week. Have a lovely weekend. My name is Charlie.